Hello everyone, Trigan here. Welcome back to StarRupture. Don't forget, if you like this video, tickle that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. So, as you may have noticed, things have changed just a little bit in here. I needed some more space for things, so I put in more of the large storage units. And these in here became all my ammo storage, so we have lots of room for ammo storage. I put all of these here. And our lemons are here now, and the food over here. And upstairs, I added an upstairs, is our res bed and, or I guess our sleeve printer, and some more storage that I'm not using yet, but it looks good there anyways. But you may have also noticed, if you've been paying attention to what's outside the windows, that we're not in the same spot. I finally got things in gear, well I had to get our second base core built down here, and I didn't need to build a base here. As you can see, I've got it pretty well defended. It's got four guns around it. One right there, one right there, one right there, and then one right up here, which is sort of like that. Both bases are almost identical. I did a little bit of changes to the upstairs when I did this one. But other than that, they're the same thing. I also see I've got our zip line going west right here. I've got our zip line going east right here, and our zip line going north right here, plus a zip line to go to the other side of the base so we can quickly get over there. But I actually have moved all our stuff out of storage down to the south base now, because that is going to be my main one. This is not going to go anywhere. I'm going to keep it here, but from now on we'll mostly be using that one down there. You may also have noticed this. We did get our mega presses, and I've got 3 of those in, and they are for the intermediate tier building supplies, which we need the tier 1 building supplies for, or basic tier, yeah, basic tier building supplies. But you can see how much is pouring out of here, so I made it its own line. And it just goes straight on down to, well, yeah, it goes straight on down to here. And feeds in on a separate input on our 3 new mega presses. I got these put in between episodes. These are making heavy ammo, standard ammo, and intermediate tier building supplies, these gold ones. So, and we got storage going up here for all of them. So yeah, that's what I've gotten done. I actually want to start off today by doing something very similar. Oh, we are now working on getting the sulfur stuff. So that's the future health solutions mission, or whatever, quest, whatever you want to call it. But here's something I want to do. These also are eating up a lot of our standard rail. So what I would like to do is build a bypass for these. So I think, yeah, I think we can actually do this. No, I think I will use this, because I want to keep as much as I can off the main rails, and this is part of the main rail system here. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start off here. Actually, let's do this. Let's start off here with one of these. And then we're going to come off the spare output here and go right to there. And then, no, this is what I want. Okay, we're going to do this. Let's put this right here. So there's one. And now this guy is in my way. I'm going to move him. We're going to put him in a different location. Same basic area, but I want to do all this stuff here. Okay, so there. Okay, so this will go like this. So we're going to actually have 3 rails here. Oh, I forgot to raise them. Hang on. Yeah, I needed to raise these to keep them above the other stuff. is what I did with the, what you call it. We are actually going to do 3 rails. So, first rail, once I can get to it here, is going to go right to here. So we're actually just going to input it right on the end of that. The second rail is going to continue on to here, as is the third rail. Okay. And then this, I think what I'm going to have to do here is this. That went to there. Let's go ahead, take this off temporarily here. So these lines are already feeding in to our system. This is where the helium and all the calcium products are coming to. And so each one of these is basically entering each loop. So that stuff doesn't have to start there. It can go straight into whatever loop it needs to. Okay, and then, you know what? I think it's going to be easier just to use this one. There we go. So that goes down into there. So that's a bypass for 2 of those now. And then this is the wrong one. So now we just have 1 rail left. So what we're going to do here is put in another splitting rail. The wrong height again. Erase that. Okay. And I think we're going to do the same thing here with this. We'll take that out. We'll put in one of these. And then we will put this back in. There we go. Now this can go to here. This can go to here. Okay, so rail 1 splits off there. Rail 3 splits off here. Then the rail 2 continues on and splits again. One side going into there. Then the other 2 will continue on to the next rail. So the center rail, I guess it is going to become our heaviest load, with all the others just regularly splitting off. And then we got just 2 more to do here. Zipline makes it easier to get back to one of the shelters when there's a StarRupture coming too. So we just got to wait this StarRupture out. I was actually hoping I would be a little further along before the next StarRupture happens. So now we've got another hour to wait before the next StarRupture comes. I don't think we're quite in as bad a shape as I thought we were. I mean, we're still going to run out of things that we can do soon. This is almost done. That's good, because that'll be our sulfur mining. We need that. But this one here, the impeller, actually, we don't need a blueprint or anything for. So that one, I believe we can actually already make. So we'll be able to do this one, which is just some quartz ore right now. This one, of course, we can do electronics, which is a backpack upgrade. That would be great. It'll just take longer because we're using the secondary. This one, again, we can use chemicals. I'm not sure about the nozzle.
Planetary temperature returning to normal.
And then this one, which is just, I don't even know what this would be used for. The super magnet we can already make. We don't need the hardening agent for that. And that's not the preferable one anyways. Let's go look at the nozzle real quick. Oh, let me save. You can see I keep 4 saves and just rotate through them. Oh, he's replacing the oldest one. Okay, nozzle. This could really use a search function in it. Yeah, not in there. It's going to have to be in here. Nozzle. Yeah, we can get this recipe. We don't need the blueprint, so we'll be able to do that one too. Okay, first things first. I wonder if we could get the sulfur stuff quick enough. That would help us a lot. I did finish getting the bypass line for the whatchamacallit going. I don't know if it's being used yet or not, though. I don't see anything going on it. Oh, nope. I think that was just one of those little bits of ash floating. Yeah, they all seem to be using the regular one instead of going on this, and I don't know why. That's very odd. Well, you know, we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe I'll have to take off the spot where I can go through that initial loop and force it over onto this. But for right now, I'm going to hope that we get done with this quick enough for me to go put sulfur miners in. Because remember, we can only do that after a star rupture. After a certain point, those geysers, the sulfur geysers, will start up again, and we can't place anything on it while it's running. So then we'd have to wait for the next rupture. Now, I wanted to speed it up, so I was adding 2 more launchers, and it finished while I was putting the second one in. So that went pretty quick. All we need to do now is go ahead and get this, and I better grab some more building supplies.
I can use that.
I think that's all good. Now, let's hurry. There's a meteor right there. There was actually a sulfur place just to the north of us. It's closer. But since, you know, I wanted to build a base here anyways, it really did not matter. This was the easier one to do just because we're already here. Okay, so let's put that there, and that there. Okay. I think I can put the lines on no problem even without that. I think I'm going to have to take this out. So what I'm going to do here is simply this. First, we're going to expand this. Sadly, it would not let me place many pillars under it. Most of it is because it's these dangerous plants here. It won't let me build there, which is odd because I've built in this spot before. I don't know why I can't do it this time. Of course, it could be something they've changed. All right, so here what we're going to do is we want a cargo dispatcher. So we're going to take this and place it... Actually, yeah, let's place it right here. Most of our support is over there anyways. Okay. Well, that didn't take up as much room as I thought, so we've got some extra room here. You know, that's an idea. Hang on here. I'm going to do this instead. Let's put the floor back in. All right. Let's see here. Now, let's put it like this. Yeah, that'll work perfectly. So then what we'll do is this. Let's get some storage boxes. Oh, come on. And we'll create a buffer for ourselves here. And then out here we go to there, to there, to there. And this we're going to rename Sulfur Extractors. There. And we are going to set this for sulfur right there, raw sulfur. And we don't have an output yet because we don't have anything to receive it. So that's all set. These, I'm going to go ahead and connect them together. It's good. Now, I think down here are probably best off just using these. Let's place this. Oh goodness, did I place these facing the right direction? Where is the exit from these things? Oh, I did. They're all facing the right way. Okay, cool. All right, so let's place one of these, let's say right here. Looks good. Actually, that's not what I meant to do. Let's go ahead and place another one. I'm going to place this over here, even though that's not close to where this is. Oh, there we go. Got it. And this one will go to here. Nope, come on. There we go. And then this one will go in the end here. And up to this. Actually, let's go up this side and up to, let's go to right there. There. So now, sulfur, sulfur, and we already set that to sulfur. So we don't need a rail for any of this. It's going to store it all up here, and then this is what will send our cargo to, well, you'll see in a minute. And we, of course, have a problem. They don't like our new stuff. Where are you? I hear you. Where? I swear I just saw another one. Is that a bug or a rock? It's a rock. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Where are these idiots coming from? I never noticed this little pond back here. It's got a ton of these water bulbs. And we have some more of these nearby, too. I am not going to waste the opportunity to pick them up. Although I've not seen any more bugs, except, of course, for him, and he's harmless. Well, that's something we can use. Okay, here we are back at our old base. Now, the reason why I didn't set up any sort of production over there was for the same reason I couldn't get pillars put in. It's just not a good place to build. Here, on the other hand, we can go ahead and build to our heart's content. Let's see. I think I'm going to leave these here for right now because we will need something off from here. I just don't remember what. Let me go ahead and get rid of these rails and stuff we don't need right here. Okay, I replaced all of the old rails there. Got this one. So now let's go ahead and put in our receiver. I think we're only going to need one side of this. Let's go ahead and put it right there.
The cargo dispatcher and receiver are two
Needed it
devices
back one
that
more.
work with each other. Now you can send items between two distant points. This will surely help expand your production.
Okay, let's try that again. Except placing it just a little further back. There we go. Alright, that works out fine. That works out fine. Okay, so here I'm going to yeah, let's place one here and then right here. Then I'm going to place one here. 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 I don't think I'm going to need any of the fancy work I'm doing there, but just in case for the future, we've got that all there. There, so we can feed all of these. We'll keep them here because we will at some point need to produce more items. I'm honestly, at the moment, just not sure what items we're going to need to produce because I simply don't remember. Okay, next thing we're going to need, let's see, is the pressurizer. Here we go. I could not for a moment there remember what it was I needed. Okay. Let's see. I want 1, 2. Let's put this right here, I think. Let's leave 2 spaces there. Okay, I want to leave an extra space behind these guys because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need furnaces. So we are going to continue this around like we normally do. The only difference is that we are also going to leave that empty space. So we're going to go to there. Yeah, that'll work for right now. We'll see. So there's an extra space, and there we go. I just need to do the output from each one of these. Okay, now the pressurizer, we're going to set it to make acid, sulfuric acid. This we're going to connect to the one transmitter we have. So now he's up and running and requesting stuff from the other side. Before we do any of this, however, I think what I want to do is this. Let's get out of my own way here. Actually, I don't even need to do that. Let's just do this. Okay. So I'm going to take this out of here. I'm going to take it to here. Oh, that was one of the things arriving. That freaked me out just a little bit. Let's go to right here. Wait a minute. That something did not go right there. At least it did not feel right. Let's do this. Okay, right here. Yeah, that looks about right. There we go. It felt like it jumped up more than I'd actually wanted it to. That's why I was a little hesitant about it. Let's do that, and then we'll go into there. Okay, so now there's a straight up bypass to go from here to there. We can still send Sulfur out this direction if we needed to get to any of our machines here. But really, I don't think it's going to go to anything except this one here. And if it refuses to use the other one, then, you know, it will be what it is. Are you receiving any more? No, you're already full up. Okay. So... hang on here. I need to put down a furnace so I can get a look at it. Okay. What do we have here that's going to need sulfuric acid? The hardening agent and the super magnet. So we are going to be making a super magnet. And for that, we're going to need explosives. Or no, chemicals, sorry. I don't know why I keep calling them explosives. And what do we need to make the chemicals? Helium. Yeah, I can connect the helium line to here and have it run all the way over here. Or we could just put a dispatcher over there. Maybe that's what we should do. And then we need the synthetic silicon and wolfram. So let's see. Let's turn this into the plates we're going to need. We're going to take these out. Oh, I'm not sure I did that right. I need to check and see. I need to check and see what we're going to need for the synthetic silicon. Come on. Okay, what do we need for synthetic silicon? Here. That, and we're going to need ceramics. And ceramics, we need wolfram powder and that. Okay. So I think, actually, this I can do without. Okay, we're going to need to produce a long chain here. So I'm going to have to change some things here. We'll just have to go with it as we go. All right, so right here, actually, let's fill these back in. We are going to go ahead and put in, well, this is the bypass like I did at the other side. And that. And then this, I think we can just go straight from here to there. And the output from there goes to there. And then here, we're going to go into this side and to there. Okay. Now, we are going to put in a second furnace, but it has to be flipped the other direction. So now we need... I don't know if I need to go on from here. I cannot hold that much stuff in my memory anymore. Okay, and then this... let's use one of these. There we go. So the output from this will go back. We'll go back to here. And this is, oops, this is going to be ceramics. Yeah, wolfram powder and calcite sheets. So calcite sheets coming from the calcium area, and the wolfram powder will come right out of here. Didn't I set this for wolfram powder already? I guess not. I have a bunch of junk in my inventory now. All right, so this is what we need to get this. And then after this, the next thing we need to make is synthetic silicon. Okay, now, I'm still not sure I'm doing this right, but we're going to find out. Okay, the input back on that side. Okay, that looks right. Then we are going to go ahead and put this right here. Actually didn't need a splitter here, but we got it. There. So now that's going to go into there, and that is going to make synthetic silicon. We are going to need to get helium over here somehow, but that we'll worry about in a bit. Right now I'm just doing this. Okay, and then from here we're going to come out of this. Right there. And what's the next item we need? Well, let's look over here. The explosives. And actually, this can be our explosive producer right here. That is fine. We don't need to do anything else with it. So I think what I need to do is this to make all of this work. Let's put a base back in here. Actually, I'm going to take this out too. Put that back in there. And now we'll get one of these. And we're going to put it right here. There we go. So we're going to come out of here into this one. And out of here into this one. And then out of here, we're going to go to this one. And here. And, oops, no, that was farther than I want. I could do that too, but I don't want to do that too. I want to do it like this. Right here, and then it goes into there. So now, its output...
Increased rupture activity.
There we go. That output is already going into here. Do we have any ceramics being made yet? No, because we don't have any wolfram powder. Why don't we have... Oh, because I haven't hooked that part up yet. Whoops. Okay, so... Oh, I can't get my whatchamacallit out, can I? So this is going to go right here. And... I think I can do it this way. So we're going to come out of the center here. Into this... Oh, is that thing in the way? It is in the way, isn't it? Ooh. I thought I had that high enough it would not be. Alright, I'm going to have to go wait for this burst to be over. Okay, I redid this so it went low instead of high, and that worked out for us. It's going to clip, but I don't care. It works. Is this thing... Oh, it needs the explosives. Oh, we need the explosives to come into here. Oh, goodness sakes. I'm just going to have to reverse these positions. It's okay. We can still do this. Okay, I ran over to the helium mines and stuck a dispatcher. That's what they're called, dispatcher. Dispatcher over there and a receiver here. So we're all set on that. I think with this, all I'm going to do, instead of trying to run it completely separate, I'm just going to run it in right there so they can bypass everything and go directly into the stuff that's right here. Somebody else is receiving helium too. Who else is receiving it? I know someone should be receiving it. You are. Okay. So our synthetic silicon. Okay, so now finally let's go ahead and put our whatchamacallit back in. Nope, that's right. Okay, cool. And then we'll go ahead and put Yeah, I guess that's fine. We'll put it right there. So this is... Actually, I need one of these here too, and one of these here too. So this is going to go to here. This is going to go to here. This is going to go to here. Did I just do all of that for nothing? Am I losing my mind? Do I need the chemicals for this? Yes. Okay. Yeah. I thought for a minute there I was losing my mind and I got the chemicals for no reason. Okay, so now this is all going here. Where, you know, as you can see, chemicals are already going in there. We should be seeing sulfur come in here soon. Yeah, there's sulfur right there. And it is taking the wrong route. So that's not the sulfur. Let's take it out of there altogether. So now you have to use the other route. Okay. Okay, so that's working. It's sending helium where it's supposed to be. We got both helium and sulfur going this route. A little bit more backed up than I would like. I'm debating whether or not I really should have had that bypass on there. Let's leave it alone for right now. So the last piece of this is going to be simply putting another cargo transmitter in back here. And then we're going to take our output from here. Let's make this a little bit nicer here. Put it into there. And then this will be the dispatch. So this will be our sulfuric acid going out. Then we'll put a receiver at the main base so we can receive this, and then the goods we need this stuff for, which will be coming up on soon, will be all set to go. But we're over time, so I am going to call it a day here. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, please remember to tickle that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.